Good morning, students. So, we have already completed the sources of water. Today, we will learn about the uses of water, and in that, we will learn about dam. So, it is a type of barrier that is constructed across a river in order to stop the water from flowing. It is used specially to make a reservoir or to produce electricity. Reservoirs are man-made lakes which are built behind the dam to hold the river water. These reservoirs help in controlling floods. The water from the reservoir is also used for farming. So children, dam is a barrier that is constructed or made across the river to stop the flow of water. So dam is made across the river to stop the flow of water. And dams are especially made to make reservoir, which is a kind of a lake, and to produce hydroelectricity. So hydroelectricity, children, is made up of two words, hydro and electricity. Hydro means water and electricity you all understand. So hydroelectricity means electricity which is generated from water. So children, dams are made for two reasons, to make reservoir or lakes and to generate hydroelectricity from which is from water. Now children, these reservoirs, they are man-made. So the reservoirs are made by man and it is built behind the dam. Where it is built, it is made behind the dam to hold the water in it. And such reservoirs also help in stopping the floods. So making reservoirs will also help in controlling floods. And lastly, children, farmers use the water from the reservoir for agriculture also. So, farmers are using the water from reservoir for agricultural purposes also. Now, a hydroelectric power plant consists of a high dam built across a river to create a reservoir and a station where energy is produced. This energy is produced by the force of flowing water, which is converted into electricity. This is supplied to the settlements through transmission lines, and the water is then released back into the river. So, children, to produce hydroelectricity, we need a few things. So, what all do we need? We need a high dam, then we need a reservoir, and lastly we need a power station where the electricity can be produced. So children, a hydroelectric power plant looks something like this. So as you can see children, this is a hydroelectric power plant and very clearly we can see dam over here and reservoir is also seen clearly. So reservoir and dam is there. Then you have power lines also. These are the wires through which the electricity will be sent to the houses. So children, this is how a hydroelectric power plant looks like. Now children, how is the electricity produced? So children, electricity will be produced from the dam. The water from the dam flows from a great height. So the water will fall down from a great height to produce the electricity. So children, in this way electricity is produced and then the electricity will be supplied to the settlements. Settlements means it will be supplied to the different houses. So the electricity is supplied to the houses through the transmission lines or the wires, and then the water from the dam will be sent back to the river after it has generated electricity. So this was all about hydroelectric power plant. Now let us read further. Since dams serve many purposes such as storing water for irrigation, generating hydroelectricity, preventing flood and providing drinking water, they are called multi-purpose projects. So children, There are many uses of dams. Firstly, we can water our fields, then for generating hydroelectricity, thirdly, to prevent or to stop the floods, and fourth, it can also provide drinking water. So, these are the four uses of the dams. Now, since dams can do so many things, that is why it is known as multi-purpose projects. Since the dam can serve so many purposes, that is why it is known as multi-purpose projects. Now, there are many multi-purpose projects or dams which are in India. Here, as you can see, there are so many dams which are in India. Now, Hirakud Dam is built over river Mahanadi, which is in Odisha. Bhakra Nangal Dam is built over river Satluj, which is in Punjab. Then you have Damodar Valley Project, which is built over river Damodar. Then you have Tungabhadra project or Tungabhadra Dam, which is on the Tungabhadra River in Karnataka. Then you have Nagarjuna Sagar Dam, which is built over river Krishna in Andhra Pradesh. Then you have Farakka Barrage, which is built over river Ganga in West Bengal. And lastly, you have Tehri Dam, which is built over river Bhagirathi in Uttarakhand. So the names of the dams along with the river and where these dams are located, these three things, children, they are very important. They can be asked in your exam. So please learn the names of the dam, the rivers on which they are made, and also the states in which they are located. Now let us read the last paragraph. Although the construction of dams has its benefits in certain areas, it also affects the environment. At times, villages get submerged in water and people are displaced. This weakens the ecology of a region. So, children, even though dams have its uses or benefits, it has some disadvantages also. So, making dams can create some problems also. So, what are those problems? Dams can affect our environment. So, it can harm our environment. Sometimes, children, what happens due to heavy rainfall? Whenever there is a heavy rainfall, we have to release the water from the dams, and as a result, what happened? The nearby villages gets flooded with water. So, flooding of water can happen if you have excessive rainfall. Then what will happen? Their houses, their land will get inside the water. Submerged means they will get inside the water. And then people are also displaced. Displaced means the people have to move to another place since their land gets submerged in water. Therefore, they have to move to some other places. And as a result, children, what happens? It disturbs the ecology of a region. Making dams will create harm to our environment. So, ecology means the interaction between various organisms and the environment. The definition of ecology is already given in word power. Please learn it. So, children, in this way, dams causes harm to the nature also and to the humans also. Okay, so this is it for today, children. So today we learned about dam, then we learned about hydroelectric power plant and the different types of multi-purpose projects which are in India. Then about canal irrigation, sprinkler irrigation and scarcity of water we will learn in the next class. Please revise today's portion, children, and I will see you in the next class. Thank you.